America has half of it is trying to appease the monster that they are really afraid of. I believe, I truly believe, that the far left in America is scared of Islam. And instead of fighting it, they are joining forces. Even though the Islam is totally opposite to their value system, it doesn't matter. The far left is the most coward ideology in the world. They would rather use and abuse the rest of the America, the Christian Americans, the conservative America. They would, and they call it, we're brave to do that. They're not brave, because the right in America is not going to kill them or shoot them. And like Mark said, we're very polite. We like to play a fair game. And unfortunately, in this kind of equation, when a house is divided, Islam doesn't even need to do any more terrorism. I don't think part of the several Islamist organizations already decided that there is no need to do terrorism anymore that much in the West. Maybe a lone wolf would do it. We don't need to do a big terror attack like 9/11 and have America come and occupy a nation like Afghanistan again and punish us and bomb us so there is a more right now their strategy has won. Since 9/11 they have penetrated our government. They have penetrated our State Department. The White House has two people, one of them, Dalia Mgahid, she's an Egyptian, and we Egyptians know each other. If I see a person who's a Muslim Brotherhood, I know it's a Muslim Brotherhood. She's Muslim Brotherhood. And Obama handpicked her to be his advisor in the White House. So unfortunately, American citizens like you are not just fighting Islamism and radicalism, and that's the easiest part. The easiest part is fighting Islamists. The most difficult part is putting the media on our side, putting the government on our side, and academia. That's our fight. By the time we convince them, God knows how penetrated we're going to be beyond repair. And that's why I'm very scared. I'm not scared as much from Arabs or Muslims, frankly. I'll tell you why, because they're paper tiger. I know them, I lived there. They talk more than they do. And the worst they can do is get a terrorist. They are not that powerful. But there are elements in Western society who is fighting our Judeo-Christian culture and who are fighting our constitution. They don't like our constitution. There is Ginsburg, Judge Ginsburg. She said that her favorite constitution is South African constitution, and she's supposed to be ruling by our constitution. She doesn't like it. Oh, what do you think she's going to be voting? How she's going to be voting? I mean, our country is, if we get hurt badly by Islam, it's going to be really because of us, and it's not going to be because of Islam. Islam is not powerful. Islam is rotting from the core.
Thank you, Nonie. Can you sum up quickly, please? Thank you.
Yeah, Islam is rotting from the core. Islam needs expansion in order to, through terror, in order to survive. And that's why Islam is like a house of cards, and I'm predicting Islam will collapse on itself for sure. The problem is it going to bring down Western society with it? And that's my fear.
Thank you very much, Nonie.
Hello. I'm going to read some prepared statements that I made. There was a quote on Facebook the other day that I saw. It said, that which can be destroyed by the truth. If you can hear me, I don't know if this thing's on. Okay. That which can be destroyed by the truth should be. And it was from a writer named Patricia Christine Hodgill. I've never read her work. I don't think she'd be crazy about my quoting her at this event, but it's a powerful, true statement. And you know, it naturally made me think of the jihadist enemy and how weak Islam is. How telling the truth about it and insulting it are one and the same. But then I think about how morally weak we are. You know, so weak that it gives the enemy hope that they'll win against us. And when I say the enemy, I'm referring to all those who had a good day on 9/11. Muslim terrorists, average Muslims, all those who were celebrating on that day. The enemy promotes Islam as a good thing, and we promote Islam as a good thing. The enemy is committed to their illusion that they're actually good, while we actually, you know, promote. While far too many of us on our side are committed to the illusion that we're bad. The enemy screams with full moral righteousness, death to America, while we quietly, with full respect, say Islam means peace. I have a name for this outrage. It's called Islamgate. It's a refusal by Western leaders to say and do what is necessary to defend us from the threat we face. Even worse, actually talking up the ideology that fuels the threat by uttering today's big lie. Again, Islam means peace. Our problem is Islamophilia, not Islamophobia. Islamophobia, as Mark mentioned, is an idea that was concocted by our enemy in order to stem the criticism of Islam. But Islamophilia, the uncritical, uninformed, absolute defense of Islam by Western elites, is on us. Islam means peace would never have gained traction, though, if we didn't want to believe it. And politicians, being politicians, they always tell us what they think we want to hear. You know, our government is too busy trying to rule and regulate us to do their job and protect us. I believe that we will get hit again because the government has shown the enemy that they'll get away with it. But the day will come when our leaders realize that their Islamophilia will cost them political power, and on that day, the end of jihad begins. We all need to work towards that day by informing ourselves about the threat we face. Let's get a little more, Jimmy. On the word peace, a lot of our enemies have used peace over decades and centuries. About the term Nazism means peace. You know, it's a ridiculous saying, but that's what I feel when we hear Islam means peace. And Hitler, you know, he said in his speech, National Socialist Germany wants peace because of its fundamental convictions. Germany needs peace and desires peace. Enemies of peace have been invoking this for years. Today it's Islam means peace. And speaking of Hitler, I was raised also as a Muslim. And my family admired Hitler. You know, and who I refer to as Islam's favorite infidel. I was raised in a quote-unquote moderate Muslim household, and a household where moderate anti-Semitism, moderate misogyny, moderate violence was practiced. My point is that even a relatively toothless Islam is detrimental to anyone unfortunate enough to come into contact with it. And there's a Muslim, a Western Muslim and German Muslim named Bassam Tibi. He rejects jihad. But he has no illusions about his faith. He says, those who resist Islam cause wars and are responsible for the wars. Let me finish with a quote by Ayn Rand. To fear to face an issue is to believe that the worst is true. Well, the worst is true about Islam, about what we're facing. The question is, what are we going to do about it? And as Mark said, we just have to inform ourselves, in every venue, big or small. Just tell the truth. Learn the truth and tell it in any way that you can as individuals. Thank you.